What's happening, friends?
It is time for Off the Record.
That it is. And we are here by the skin of our teeth.
Skin of our teeth. What happened to the audio just there? Did you hear it?
Know. Yeah, mine is out.
I don't know what happened there, Ian.
My audio dropped, but
my audio went way down. But we are here.
We are here.
It doesn't matter what challenges we face. It's Easter week.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on.
There's a lot happening.
Normally, our whole squad, me, you, Ian, intern Emma, we are here like 30 minutes ahead of time.
Ready to go.
We're set up.
Yep.
We're plugged in.
Mic check-in.
Mic checked. We go over what we're going to talk about.
Yep.
That did not happen today.
Not one bit. You, what did you have going on today?
Oh, my hot water tank died yesterday.
When you say your hot water tank died, that means you have no hot water in the house.
Yeah. The hot water tank.
Is that a dumb question?
No. It's
Is that a homeschool question?
Maybe it's a homeschool question. Shout out to intern Emma or whoever made that reel. Maybe producer Ian. I'm not sure.
Yeah, which one of you guys made that? I'd like to know.
They're probably trying to work on all the technical difficulties right now. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
In the conversation,
we're trying to remember who did that because we're actually not sure. I think I don't know. Someone did.
Interesting. Okay.
It's funny. My headset isn't working. I'm trying to read his lips. What did he say?
Oh, you can't hear him?
What did he say?
He can't remember. He can't.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Are you good now?
Huh?
It probably unplugged.
It's plugged.
Is it good?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Look at that.
Wow.
See, look at me. I fixed your stuff.
It's back.
Producer.
So your hot water tank died.
My hot water tank.
So what do you do? You got to get a whole new one?
First off, my hot water tank. Shout out to my hot water tank, man. This MVP for real. For real.
Tell us.
14 years this thing lasted.
Come on. What's normal?
I didn't do one piece of maintenance on this thing for its entire lifetime.
That's impressive.
Yes. Thank you.
That should not have lived.
I know. They can last 7 to 10 years.
Yeah.
That's kind of a standard range.
Wow.
And you're supposed to flush them every year to help with the sediment buildup.
What's that mean?
Like flush it, like empty it so that it can refill.
How do you empty?
Brandon.
How do you empty a hot water tank?
There's a little valve.
That's what that is.
Yes.
Okay, I've seen the valve.
So you need to attach a hose. Don't just open it up wherever
just
it is.
in my basement. Ed said to.
Welcome to the home improvement hour.
Wait, that would be great.
Home improvement hour. We should add that.
You and I for the past, because I got a house a year and a half ago. You've had a lot going on with your house.
Yes.
We're always talking about house stuff.
Pastor Rob right now.
Pastor Rob.
I just bought a house.
Producer Ian just bought a house.
Come on, Ian. Come on.
Yep. Literally before this show, I was over there doing drywall. So, yeah.
Wow. So you've closed.
Oh, yeah. We've been in there for a week.
Wait, Ian.
This is huge news. This is off the record breaking news.
Last Wednesday was our final walkthrough and then closed on Thursday.
Congratulations. Let's go.
If you're watching online right now, can we drop a congratulations?
Are we terrible pastors?
I knew it was coming up.
I knew it was coming up too.
But
I didn't realize it's already been a week.
Yeah.
So, Ian, when are you going to have us over?
When it's not an active construction zone.
Okay, that's fair.
We can do an off the record at your place.
That's fair. Off the record, on site in Ian's new home.
Off-site, off the record.
Off-site, off the record.
I like that.
I really like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to make that happen. Well, if you're watching live right now, drop a congratulations in the comment to producer Ian.
That's right. Big deal. Big deal to buy a house. And Ian, I just learned this. Make sure you flush your hot water tank.
I did know that.
Oh, that's good for you.
I have, my landlord has done it every year at our rental. So,
because it'll make it last longer. It helps the longevity of.
I don't think
tank.
I ever lived anywhere in any apartment where they actually took care of stuff like that. That's great for you.
That is great.
Yeah.
To be fair, he's only done it because we've had issues with it multiple times.
Interesting.
That's fair.
Now there is a little bit of a theory out there that do you really have to care for it?
Clearly not.
Clearly not. I am an example that you do not have to care for it.
You doubled the life of
years.
It and did nothing.
Yes.
Wow.
And I know people that do care for them and they still go.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of factors that could deal with why it would go, but real MVP, my old hot water tank.
What else you got going around that house?
Well, I got a brand new hot water tank.
What else? Anything else fun? You were doing all those other
You're implying-
renovations
you're
around
implying
Thanksgiving.
something
I don't know. You were doing stuff.
Oh, when we hosted Thanksgiving, we had to get some stuff. Like all that was like little stuff, nothing huge.
Oh, okay.
Right?
All right.
Am I forgetting something?
Well, that flopped. No, I didn't know. I just remember you talking about it, and it was a big deal.
Oh, well, hey, welcome to Off the Record.
Huge, just out and around there.
My name is Pastor Ed Knoll.
And I'm Pastor Brandon Major.
This is our weekly live conversation where we pull back the curtain on church life. We talk about behind the scenes things going on, and really just whatever we want that doesn't fit into a Sunday.
It's good stuff.
That's what we do. We have.
It's Easter week. How are you feeling about your message for Sunday?
Okay, I was just telling you, and then we said we're going to save it for the pod.
Yeah.
I was just saying, I just was hitting a groove with my sermon prep like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And I do regularly feel like this happens where I will have a whole day to prep.
Yeah.
And I will get like next to nothing done. It's not nothing. You and I have talked about this. Like,
yeah,
you're working through stories. What am I going to say? What am I not? Like, almost what am I not going to say takes more of your effort and time than what are you actually going to say.
Yeah.
And so it's like a lot of grinding sometimes, like through it. And then you kind of hit this Holy Spirit zone.
Yeah.
Right. And it just starts flowing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I just started to hit that, and it's like, I got to come do the pod.
Man, that.
So a little bit of interruption there, but I'm at least feeling, I'm feeling a lot better, honestly, as of maybe an hour ago.
Good. Any teasers you want to give us?
You know what? The grave is still empty.
No.
Still empty.
No.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What a teaser.
We were joking about this yesterday because every year got to preach from the same book.
Yep.
That's what it is. The story doesn't change.
Yeah.
And how do you retell something? How do you teach something and to a crowd that for a lot of people, they've heard this over and over again.
Yeah.
But we know there's people in the room
Yeah.
that are hearing it for the very first time.
Yeah.
You know what? I was just talking to Mike, the Dominic, about this. And there was a new guest that came to Amplify a few weeks ago. And I was talking to him. He grew up going to a denominational church, came in, and was just shocked by how we do a non-denominational church service.
Mm-hmm.
And, to him, the things that were new were the lights, the music, right? And that was all a surprise to him. I feel like here at Amplify as a whole, our team certainly, this comes from you and I feel like we're really good at approaching a Sunday thinking about the first-time guest. I feel like we're very intentional about that, start to finish, operationally, what's being said on the stage, how we even teach certain things. Pastor Lee Kreitcher really invested that into me. I feel like I'm really pounding that into you, and you're great at it too. But this guy was talking to me, and I thought, man, how easy is it to overlook even the small things that we take for granted that are still brand new to someone walking in.
Yeah.
And we could be the most focused on a new guest, and this person walks in and is still floored by everything because they're used to what they're used to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And for us who have been in church world for so long, I think we've even read loads of blogs that, the way we do church isn't unique, right? There's plenty of churches that do church with, a band with modern music and that. But still so many people have not experienced that. And I feel like I kind of got a little gut check the other week.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. I think that we talk about this a lot. You always got to think about the lowest common denominator entering the room, and whoever that person is, it'll be brand new to them. There will be so many people who come here Sunday, and they don't come all year to church. Maybe they've never gone to church, but they're coming this Sunday because it's Easter. Someone invited them. They saw the yard sign. Who knows? And they have no clue what the gospel message is. And for seasoned believers who've been around, Sunday could easily feel like, what you just said, the grave's still empty, right?
It's still empty.
But man, you can go into Sunday one of two ways. Man, the grave's still empty, or oh my gosh, the grave is still empty, and someone's going to get to know that this Sunday for the very first time. Two different ways. it's really exciting to be a part of, and I'm excited for it. It's going to be a good day.
Yeah, and I kind of want just everyone who's listening to this, who's part of Amplify Church, to just be reminded that there's going to be first-time guests in the room.
Yeah.
And again, we talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
But even I was surprised at this person and what he was experiencing, and that was new.
Yeah.
So I want our staff, like Ian right now is setting up stuff for services. Like, Ian, your team should have this in mind that there are people walking in, and the most simple thing that you take for granted every single week is going to be brand spanking new to somebody walking in.
Mm-hmm.
And what is that going to feel like, look like, experience? What's their experience going to be?
Yeah. Yeah.
And to all of our volunteers who are serving, just constantly be reminded. People don't know where to go.
Yeah.
They don't know how we talk. There's certain language we can fall into that is slang to us that people won't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I made that joke on stage a few weeks ago about how Rob and Leah were pregnant, and I was like, it's married because they're okay, and everyone thought that was so funny. But I was like, I did that because there are people in the room that don't know Rob and Leah are married, right? And it's like, that's their
that would be an
first
awkward.
time. Yeah, and it was a very funny
Yeah.
joke to many people in the room, because the majority of the people in the room know Rob and Leah, know they're married, but there are people that don't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brady programming Easter right now. It's like,
Come on, Brady. Multitasking.
will that change? Will that change how Brady adjusts the light? Maybe not, but it does change your spirit as you're programming the lights.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, God, be blessed.
Yeah.
Bless the work of my hands as I'm programming these lights for the person that's going to see this for the very first time.
Yeah. The thing I talked about at team night last week was we create spaces where people trip over nothing but Jesus.
Yeah, that was so good.
That's the constant thing that I tend to say over and over again.
Oh, team night was last Wednesday, wasn't it? Or was it Tuesday?
Tuesday. I think we talked about it last week.
Did we? All right.
But my point is, going into Easter, same concept, programming lights. It's so easy, I would imagine, because I go back there every once in a while and I push a button and it's like a thrill, I'm like, what's going to happen?
So pre-programmed stuff.
It would probably be so fun for him to just go insane with the lights and do this really cool show and all this stuff. What would that do? It would distract somebody and they'd be tripping over that instead of it being a tool. Same with preaching, right? I could go up there Friday and say, we're going to talk about propitiation and substitutionary atonement. And I probably will teach those principles.
Yeah.
But if I say those words, the goal, and I don't always do perfect, sometimes I just say lofty concepts. The goal that you're constantly trying to, if you give me one piece of feedback, it's always, hey, that stuff is good, but they might not get it. And what you mean is a vehicle might actually be a stumbling block that's keeping them from actually having that knowledge. So as we go into Sunday and we're expectant, thank you, Brady. I get it. I appreciate that. As we go into Sunday, that's the goal across every team, right?
Amen.
Let's simplify things so that people can encounter Christ and also make it impactful enough so that those who have already can grow in him. Yeah.
And if you're just, someone that attends Amplify right now, you'll hear that in Brandon and I's language. Like, when we're giving a sermon, you'll hear it in how we say a certain sentence.
You more than me. I'm still in process with that.
You do it too.
I do try it, but it is probably the number one thing that you have in terms of preaching kind of deposited into my bank is I can tend to go lofty concept and you kind of say, hey, really good, really great stuff. But do you think someone who's there for the first time knows what you mean by X thing?
Yeah,
and that's been very
I have
helpful.
given you that. There was one sermon, it was last year, and you were teaching a concept, and then to double down on the concept, you went very fast through a list of people in the Bible that it applied to.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking,
not me.
Yeah, I know. And I remember talking to you about that. Like, does someone know who that person is?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it can work. I'm not. There's room for that.
I'm like, we all know Obadiah's story,
right?
I don't need to give you anything.
Right, exactly. Yeah. But one way there's a balance to this too, right?
Yeah.
Because we're also teaching to the seasoned believer, and I'll tell you,
it's not either or.
No,
you got to hit both.
One thing you do almost every time you preach, I'm pretty sure 99% of the times you preach, you'll say, if you have a Bible, turn here. If you don't have a Bible, it's going to be on the screen. That exact phrasing, if you have a Bible, that's communicating something to the people that there's a little bit of an expectation. We hope you have the Word with you and that you came to learn. If you don't, that's giving permission to the people that don't have a Bible to say, okay, I'm not being judged if I'm not going to sit here and open up a physical Bible, right?
Yeah.
So it's the way we phrase things.
What else do you like that I say? I like this podcast. This is a good week. This is
We're not making fun of him being a homeschooler.
I know this is making up for last week.
You've been so complimentary of my leadership this week. You've been really happy about everything. We had a great Monday meeting. You were like, this is the best Monday meeting we've ever had.
Oh, we've never talked about my hatred for Mondays. Can I just go on a bunny trail here?
Go.
We're just kind of going today. I hate Mondays. It is, and I do it intentionally because I got to meet with a lot of people. And I pack as much as I can into Mondays, but we have our mornings. It is meeting, and I'm always exhausted. But this week, great meetings. It was a great Monday. That was my whole bunny trail.
And we had a meal yesterday together.
We had a meal.
That's rare.
Yeah,
it's rare. we're busy doing stuff a lot of times. We're meeting with people. It's rare.
Yeah,
it's just been a nice week. It's been a nice week. Hey, you have something in your teeth right there.
Oh.
April Fools.
Oh, man. That's a
Got him.
Did someone tell you to do that? You just did that. Unreal. I really was going after it. Oh, man. That's the first one I've fallen for. Have you had any pulled on you?
I have.
What was it?
So this is so dumb. But Apple, I love Apple fanboy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Apple. They have a TikTok account, and they've been using like this new character they've created.
They're still laughing back there, by the way.
They've made this new character called Little Finder Guy.
What?
Ian, do you see my...
I've seen Little Finder Guy. I know what you're talking about.
I plugged into the HDMI cable here, Ian. Is that visible to you?
I don't see it right now.
Oh, okay. Anyways, Little Finder Guy, it's like this little character that they've introduced, and he's so cute. And it's like a new little icon. And then I saw this Apple blogger I follow share a link this morning to Apple's website where they were selling a new figurine of Little Finder Guy. But it was an April Fool's joke by the blogger. It wasn't real. He had graphically designed screenshots, all these things.
Well, hey, I think we all fell for that one today.
No, that is such a niche.
We all were right in that boat. Little Finder Guy. They got us.
I've gotten a lot of comments about Amplify's Instagram April Fool's joke.
Oh, how funny was that?
It's funny. Wild.
It's funny. If you haven't seen it, you can go to Instagram. But pretty much the comments I'm getting from people are like, this was too soon. I have PTSD around churches making hard announcements. I gotta go. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So it's pretty funny though.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. People are really enjoying it. Shout out to, I assume, Gabrielle.
She made that. Team. Yep. It's a good bit.
Really good bit.
A lot of people have fallen for that one. I never really I need to come up with a prank. If anyone has any prank ideas, hit me up because I have not done anything this year.
Cass Rump said, "Ed celebrating pranking Brandon should be a meme."
That's funny.
I'm sure intern Emma already has it screenshotted it.
Yeah.
Intern Emma's, we just talked about it, but the homeschool reel was phenomenal. There's also another unpublished reel that I'm a big fan.
Probably going live today.
Maybe going live today.
It's very funny.
I'll wait to comment on it.
Okay.
We need to see it. We need the people to see it.
Yeah.
My school made an article that was me on Shark Tank. That's very funny. MJ, did people fall for it? I would love to know.
Not me, just be...
What?
I just fell for another
You
April
didn't realize...
Fools. I didn't realize what was going on. I was like, congratulations, MJ. You made it.
That's that homeschool.
Oh, hey. Pipe down back there.
Gullible's written on the ceiling.
Oh, okay, I'm not looking up. Not looking up.
You thought about it, though.
I did. The eyes started to go. But it didn't.
Oh, this is fantastic. What a day. Alex said such a great post, LOL. Yeah, it really was. I wrote a speech on why, sorry, I'm backing up. I wrote a speech on why Monday should be banned.
Amen. Send me that.
See, the thing is, then Tuesday would be terrible.
Then we ban Tuesday.
Ban every day.
He goes, just no days.
No days. Not Ed, call me by my maiden name. That's your name, That's your username on YouTube.
Yeah, it's your username, Cass.
So that's what you get.
Change
That's
it.
what you get.
Yeah, you can't be mad at him for that.
Gabrielle changed hers. It says
Yeah.
Gabrielle Maverick.
Yeah, that's right.
I actually often call girls in my life their maiden name. I call your wife Kendall Mosley all the time.
Yeah, you do. You do.
do.
Yeah, and I
It's
have
like
to
a problem.
remind you.
Ashley
you didn't
Zimmerman, Eckberg Zimmerman,
Yeah.
also on staff. I call her Eckberg
Yeah, it's
all
tricky.
the time.
It's tricky.
You know, it's
Yeah.
hard. You can't just change a name on me. I've known you for so long. Like, I should have grace here.
Yes, but how long have they been married?
I don't know.
You still do to Kendall and I.
I do.
Yeah, it
I do.
feels like, okay, you get grace for 6 months.
My school makes satire articles every year on April Fools. That's pretty great. I enjoy that a lot. If you have fallen for an April Fool's joke, throw it in the comment.
Yeah.
Throw it in the comments. We would love to know. We would love to know. But the Amplify one was highlighting Faith the Donkey. We had Faith on Sunday.
Come on, how fun.
Sunday was really great. Palm Sunday.
Yep.
Start of Holy Week.
Yeah.
Gave
What a-
away palms.
Did you get to go see the donkey?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that I should confess this, but I'm going to. I did. I went and saw her, but I kept telling the young adults I'd give them $50 to go try to ride it. To go try to ride
I
Faith.
100% would have.
And would you believe I probably a dozen of them offered $50, and I said try to go ride it, right? Like obviously their owner or whatever is right there. None of them would do it.
What were they scared of?
Probably
Getting kicked?
Yeah, probably judgment. Yeah.
I saw like little kids standing right behind that donkey. They did not care.
Faith the donkey
pretty-
is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty great
So fun.
donkey. So that was fun. Over 1,000 people in the building on Sunday.
Come on.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a great word.
This
Great
Sunday, Easter Sunday, we expect that to double. Easter Sunday is the biggest Sunday of the year. If you
Yeah.
weren't aware.
Yeah.
That's why we're running 2 services and fully expect our attendance to grow by 100%.
Yeah. 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock.
9 o'clock and 11 o'clock.
Are they identical? They're identical services.
Identical services. And
Ed will say every word the same way in the same cadence. Identical in every way, so don't worry about it. Which one do you think will be fuller?
Oh, that's what I was just going to say. You know,
Look at that.
Cindy, our business administrator, pulled the data for me, and last year they were wildly close. I thought,
really?
Yeah. So here were the numbers last year: 1,078, and that's a 9. 1,059.
No way.
11.
No way.
It was a difference
That's
of 19
actually
people.
insane. Oh, you know, we're talking numbers. You know what we have to talk about?
Tell me.
How I guessed attendance on Sunday.
Oh, you
Tell the
did.
story. Tell the story.
We noticed that there was quite a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
at church on Sunday, and we said to
I'm
each other
so
there was
proud of
probably
this.
over 1,000.
This is a huge deal because I'm not a numbers guy, and I am the typical pastor where if there's 50 people, I'm like, oh man, yeah, there were 120 people there. I'm so bad with guessing. And Sunday,
There's a joke in church world
Yeah.
called pastor counting.
yeah,
If you ask any pastor how many people go to his church, it's like 4 times as many.
you're
as
not
it
like
actually
that though.
goes.
You are not like that.
Yeah, I'll say
Yeah.
however many was there on a Sunday.
Yeah, you're.
But it's like a thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
So you guessed 1,018. I
Yeah.
guessed 1,006.
Yep.
There was 1,017 people.
Come on.
Brandon
so proud
is
of that.
a great guesser.
So this Sunday, expecting double that, you would expect a pretty even split between the two, though. You're
given what we
thinking-
saw last year, I think so. So our
It's
morning
shocking with
service-
kids, though.
Yeah.
Because Kidsmen,
Yeah,
with
more
full
kids
kids
at
at 9 o'clock.
Only like it's not. Hold on, I got to get this right. It's preschool and younger at the 11. Because
Okay.
the difference
I thought
is
it was
preschool
pre-K.
and pre-K.
I thought it was
No, you go
pre-K.
from preschool to pre-K to K.
Yes,
the order.
but okay.
And I'm pretty sure
I think I
it's
said
not
it
pre-K.
wrong.
And I'm thinking, I don't know. Rob's watching. Rob, which one is it? Tell us what kids are coming at the 11. So
Oh, that's funny.
Rob says, I'm convinced I wasn't counted on Sunday, so 1,018.
Thank you, Rob.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yes, spot on.
Okay. All right, there it is.
I'm kind of a numbers guy now. It's more of the story.
Jen Bittinger, that was probably my 1-year-old standing right behind Faith. You are bold, Jen. You are bold.
What's the danger there?
Getting kicked?
He was homeschooled.
I don't like this bit.
Have you ever gotten kicked by a donkey?
No, they're not. They're not aggressive.
I thought
creatures.
it was more. I thought it was more a horse. I thought it was more a horse.
Yes, yes, a horse kicks. Donkeys, I get they can kick, but when you ever heard of someone?
Have you ever heard the phrase donkey kick?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to donkey kick you?
No.
Never heard someone say that?
Nope. I'm doing some research here. Okay. Go ahead and talk.
Preschool and younger, Rob says. Preschool.
Yes, donkeys have a powerful, accurate kick. Jen, you probably just caution.
Oh, man. MJ, I fell for an April Fool's today. My teacher said we were going to do our big assignment on Tuesday, but we did it today.
Wow. Oh, that's mean. That is not an April Fool's.
I don't like that.
I bet that was received great.
Yeah. Wow. I do not like that.
Man, oh man.
Harrison pulled some April Fool's jokes on me this morning.
Did he? Tell us.
So he called me downstairs, and as I walked downstairs, there was a littering of fruit snack packets on the ground, almost like in Home Alone where Marv steps on.
So great.
I know, where Marv steps on the Christmas ornaments. And he's like, ah. That was me with the packets of fruit snacks. Many of them popped open. So I stepped on those, and then I go downstairs and I'm walking through.
Was he watching from somewhere?
He was. And then this second part was he had a co-conspirator in this one. I might be married to her. And as I walked through the hallway of my first floor into the kitchen, there was saran wrap taped at my eye level. And I walked into it, like wrapped my face.
Surely you saw it.
No, because it was dark. It was dark. Like he didn't have the lights on.
Harrison.
And so I walked right into it.
So Harrison with the W there.
That is fantastic. I thought you were selling the bit. I thought you were like,
after I ran into it, I recoiled.
Yeah.
And then I walked back into it.
But initially, you were like,
I walked right into it. Directly into it. I could not see it.
That's incredible.
And had the lights been on, there would have been like glare from it. But it was still,
he knew what he was doing.
The sun was up.
He knew the timing.
It was smart.
You know?
It was smart.
That is great. Way to go, Harrison and Katie.
I know. So
wow.
Great.
So
what an opener today. This was a great day.
Man.
One other thing from Sunday.
Yeah.
I got to go visit Amplify Hockey.
That's what I was going to tell you. You got to mention that.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Shout out to Amplify Hockey.
Come on. We're clapping a lot this episode.
I love clapping for people.
I know. It is a good time.
We're an encouraging podcast. Positive,
encouraging,
off the record.
That's not taken.
We should steal that.
Yeah.
MJ said, "I'm coming for your crown." To Jen.
About the comments. That's really
I love that. Amplify Hockey. If you didn't know, we have small groups at Amplify, but we also have activity groups.
Come on,
space groups. Golf is one.
Yeah.
Softball,
like disc golf
group, disc golf.
Oh yeah.
There's a group that plays board games.
Yep.
I think that they're still trying to grow. Bowling.
Yep.
And there's Amplify Hockey. And so Amplify Hockey plays right now. They play Sundays after church, and they have enough people for 3 squads. And so I got to go, and it was great. They all prayed beforehand.
Yep.
The stands were full of friends from Amplify.
Yeah.
I think it was 2 weeks ago, someone broke their ankle.
They had really bad.
Zach Thomas.
Really bad. Zach, you watching?
If he's not watching, Zach? You are literally lying in bed, I assume, from your broken ankle. I'm not trying to shame you.
I think he had surgery on Monday.
He did. I actually have a funny story about that. I'm not going to reveal anything, Zach, so don't worry.
Should you save us for preaching? You can tease it to our maybe. Family.
But I took Zach to get the surgery, and so I drop him off, and I don't know why. Mind you, I go to pick him up. It's early in the morning. I'm giving myself grace. And he comes, he has to like slide down the stairs because it's his ankle, Clearly, mobility is a challenge whenever you fracture, your leg all up. And for whatever reason, we pull up to the hospital, and there was a parking garage attached to it. And I just made the call, for whatever reason, to not drop him off at the front and to just fully go in the parking garage. Fully go in the parking garage. Make him walk. I parked my car. The second I park, I'm like, wait, Zach, like, should I maybe, do you want to go back out? And he's like, we're already here. And I was like, okay. I felt so, it was such a fail. It was such a fail. But yes,
That's
did
pretty
fracture.
Great. You doing a really nice thing for somebody. I'm going to drive you to the hospital for your surgery date.
And then
you're going to walk up the longest possible way to get there.
It was where I parked in the parking lot. Parking garage was not close to the elevator. Like he had to move uphill.
Wow.
But he made it and he's doing well. So, but yes, he did break his leg at hockey. So I'm glad that you went.
So it's intense, is what we're saying. We're not messing around here at our.
I think it's messing around. It didn't sound like anything happened.
I heard that they helped him off and then they just kept going.
That's crazy. I didn't hear that. Yeah. That's crazy. Wow.
Because they thought he just like twisted or something, and then after they're like, "Oh no,
it was really bad.
Something's wrong."
Yeah,
so
I'm glad you got to go to that.
So shout out Amplify Hockey. I've talked to many people didn't even know we had a hockey league.
Wow.
So hey, sign up. Hey. Amplify app.
There we go.
Sign up. You can go play. Well, today's Wednesday.
Yep.
Of Holy Week.
Yep.
We're approaching Good Friday.
Yeah.
You're preaching Good Friday.
Yeah.
I'm preaching Easter.
Come on.
It's going to be a great week.
Full week.
It's interesting because this whole week you have the events of Holy Week. We're kind of wrapping up Lent, right?
Yeah.
And there's certain elements of Holy Week that many people kind of celebrate through the week.
Yeah.
So you have Palm Sunday, starts on Palm Sunday. Monday and Tuesday don't typically get particularly celebrated by any Christian denomination, really just considered Holy Monday, Holy Tuesday.
Yeah.
There are events that are believed to have occurred on those. I'm going off my top of my dome here.
Oh boy.
Monday, Jesus flipped some tables, I'm pretty sure. Tuesday, I think he just did some more teaching on Tuesday.
I'm going to fact check you.
Wednesday is celebrated. Here's what we can Google while we're doing this. Wednesday is celebrated by some denominations. Sometimes called, do you know what it's called? This is a trivia question.
Wait, what did you ask me?
What is Wednesday sometimes referred to as in Holy Week?
Wednesday and Holy Week. I don't know.
It has something to do with Judas. Because today is typically the day believed
kissing
that
Wednesday.
Judas decided to give up Jesus.
But I don't know.
You were going to guess like betrayal or something. Yeah, that would have been a good guess.
Yeah.
Spy Wednesday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never heard that term.
But I don't remember. Hold on. I don't remember who.
It's better than Betrayal Wednesday.
What denominations?
Spy
what
Wednesday.
Denominations celebrate or not celebrate? Recognize Spy Wednesday.
Catholic, Anglican, Eastern Orthodox.
Okay. Judas Day. Jay suggested.
Judas Day is crazy.
That
is. Said it in one word too.
Oh man.
No space.
I don't know how to respond
like
to that.
Wednesday.
Oh. That's rough. Rough.
No. Spy Wednesday.
Spy Wednesday.
Then you get Maundy Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thursday's a big day.
Yeah.
A lot of people celebrate Maundy Thursday. My Lutheran church did.
Yeah.
Growing
up.
Yep.
Did you do like a Passover meal and all that?
No, it would be a communion service.
Oh, okay.
So Maundy Thursday believed to be the day. I talked about this on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Typically believed to be the day that the Last Supper occurs, right? It's the day before the cross. That's when Jesus goes to the Garden of Gethsemane. And so you will find a lot of churches will recognize Maundy Thursday.
Yeah.
And again, my Lutheran church growing up, to be honest, I have very little memory of how often I actually went to that. And as I'm thinking about it now, I actually saw my mom in the comments, so maybe she can comment if she remembers ever going to that. But between that and I also don't remember going to a Good Friday service too often. I'm pretty sure they had something, but I don't remember like
a lot of churches don't.
A lot of churches don't.
Yeah.
Right. But I think mine would have some sort of liturgical gathering, you know, on Fridays. Obviously Good Friday, typically Silent Saturday. Many churches don't do anything. And then you have Resurrection Sunday. So on Maundy Thursday, I just saw this come up on my TikTok feed. Okay. all of my reels that I follow, I get like some funny stuff. I get a lot of church stuff. I know you do too. And one of the things I saw was from a girl who's converted to Catholicism from the non-denominational church. And one of the things that she is citing for her reason for shifting was theology of communion. And the shift for her was that they didn't have a Good Friday service. I don't remember anything on Thursday. That's my mom. Shout out my mom in the chat.
That's all I.
Hey.
Hi. I'm sorry. Go on.
The shift that the non-denominational church teaches, including us, is communion is symbolic of Christ's body and Christ's blood, where Catholicism, and I guess I'm not an expert on every denomination, but definitively Catholicism believes in that this is actually Jesus' body and actually Jesus' blood.
Is that transubstantiation?
I think it is.
I'm going to look that up.
Look that up, MDiv. MJ said, hi, Ed Mom. MJ making friends in the chat.
MJ, you're not allowed to miss. You have to always go on here. What did I just say?
Transubstantiation. I feel... Confirm.
Yeah. Is the Roman Catholic doctrine that the bread and wine consecrated during the Eucharist change in substance into the actual body and actual blood of Jesus Christ while remaining their original appearance?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what you're talking about.
Marion.
So
Marion also said yes. We get a delay. We have a delay, so we actually have to Google. We could just ask Marion and then sit here and wait silently.
Yeah. Look at the camera.
And so a lot of people, the Catholics will hold to this because Jesus said, "This is my body, this is my blood." Right? He directly said that. I think the reverse understanding of that is Jesus obviously used symbolism a lot when he taught. He said, "I am the door, I'm in a vine." He wasn't actually a door, not actually a vine, right? And so there is this different approach to how you understand it. And oh my gosh, isn't there that there's a verse, I think it's in one of Paul's letters, talking about to misunderstand communion is a sin. Oh my gosh, what is it? Need Marion. We could just sit here quietly.
She'd be like, have it.
Michelle, at our previous church, we would do a women's quiet meal on Maundy Thursday, eating what was eaten in a Seder meal. That's cool. I've never attended a Passover type of service experience. I know other people who
Let's
have.
go to one.
It would be cool.
Yeah, it was.
Would be
it was
cool.
always. Yeah, I've gone. I don't know, maybe twice.
Hey, actually, I will ask Marion this. I'm pretty sure that the former pastor. Actually, no, I'm certain of this. Marion will confirm it in the chat. One of the former senior pastors of Amplify Church used to hold a Passover Seder meal in his home.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. I don't know who he got to choose who came to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can only do it for so many people.
Yeah.
But he would do it. And for many people around the world, they don't even call this Easter. We'll get into that in a second. Like, they would call this weekend Passover.
Yeah.
Like it would be referred to as Passover. Because everything related to what Jesus accomplished on the cross is a callback to Old Testament law in the Old Testament Passover feast. Yeah. Right. Amplify years ago, we had a Seder meal here.
That's cool.
So I think there is something really special about walking through a Passover meal and everything that represents. I don't even think that I'm certainly not an expert in it.
Yeah.
But back to the communion thing, I don't know how intelligently you can speak to this, but I think the thing that I've had people ask me, what do we believe? And I'll say we believe it's symbolic. I think the question that I would pose just for today is, do we think this is a salvific issue? Because a lot of people do have concern. Catholics believe it is. That to not believe it is actually Jesus' body and actually Jesus' blood, you are not honoring the communion elements in the sacraments.
Yeah, I wouldn't say salvific. I'm going to bunny trail for a second because the verse you mentioned, 1 Corinthians 11, I think it's 27. Whoever therefore eats the bread or drinks the cup of the Lord in an unworthy manner will be guilty concerning the body and blood of the Lord. and that's where it cuts off for me.
No,
I
yeah.
didn't have the other.
Yeah.
Sure, it goes
That's
on.
exactly what I was referring to.
I'm not saying that there can't be a case made for your theology around, is it the real body or is it symbolic? I'm not saying it's not speaking to that. I would argue that Paul's writing there is arguing much more about your heart posture and your relationship with the Lord. Because what do we know? Communion is for the believer, right?
Yeah.
Like communion, we are a very cast the net wide church. But the act of taking communion, which is why we'll do altar call most times before passing communion, not religiously, but most times there will be an altar call before communion because we want anybody to have the opportunity to give their life to Christ, to then participate in the act of communion. So I would argue that Paul, in that verse in particular, is arguing much more about, hey, are you actually repentant and placing your faith in Christ, or are you just taking this to take it and it hasn't actually changed your life? And if so, that's the unworthy manner. So that's kind of what I would say. What did you actually ask, though?
Is it salvific? Which I think you answered that.
I wouldn't say it's salvific. I think that you can hold to, this is changing substance and becoming the literal body, and you can still be saved. You can also hold, hey, this is symbolic in the same way that Jesus says a vine, a door, and you are also saved. I don't see that being a make or break issue. Do you?
No, I don't.
Okay. That would have been a fun fight.
Yeah. I mean, I think I knew we agreed before I posed the
What would you have said if I said yes? What would you do? I believe.
Explain that. That's what I would have said.
Okay.
Because if someone does believe that, they're probably going to be able to argue. And listen, I'm not trying to cause a riff with the Catholic denomination here.
Well, I'm sorry. I keep cutting you off.
Something
that I do respect the heck out of is their reverence.
Respect the heck out of it.
I do. The reverence and the sincerity and the, reverence is the word I would have, that they take towards things such as communion. And I do think a lot of times it's something in the more evangelical world that we actually could learn from. That, hey, symbolic, real, all of that is, either way you believe, this is a holy, sacred thing that we're doing.
Yep.
And when we partake in communion, we are reminding ourselves of the cross and what Jesus has done. It's not just, hey, we're doing this thing to do it. Like the awe that they have in that moment, I think, is to be admired.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with that. Yeah. I would agree with that. My aunt and uncle are some of the most devout Catholic believers I know, and they really love Jesus. Yeah, So there's no criticism here. Certainly there are different denominational beliefs, and there are certain things I do disagree with around Catholicism. And I think that many different denominations can fall into traps where certain aspects of their theology, they elevate to a works-based salvific point within their theology. Yeah. And I just think that's really dangerous. I'm sure it's possible we even are blind to some of the things that maybe we even teach that could potentially be misleading. And so, man, may God forgive us if we ever do that. And may he
we're like, have you sung Goodbye Yesterday enough? You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's like, you got to sing it a dozen times,
Exactly.
That's our thing.
Or you have to repeat the chorus of What a God 18 times. Not 17, not 19, 18 times.
That's right. That's good. There is way too much hostility interdenominationally, though.
There is.
If we agree on the core crux of the gospel, and all these salvific things, which that can be a podcast for another time, how we define that, but on what Christ accomplished, faith in him, repentance, all of those things, if we agree on that, we can agree on second shelf issues without hating each other or saying you're a false teacher, all those things. Yeah. And that's kind of where I would tend to put this in the camp. Yeah. Good people can see things slightly different.
Yeah. Yeah. 5 more minutes on another TikTok I saw related to Easter, and then we're going to do our Easter candy draft to end.
Oh, Easter candy draft. Oh,
hold on, wait. You have to focus on this next question first.
Okay.
Because I saw a TikTok that was criticizing the name Easter as a name that we presently use to describe what this week represents. Yeah. I will say, I firmly believe, I think you would agree too, that in reference to this specific Sunday, the term Resurrection Sunday is a way better name. It's a way more accurate, descriptive name as to what we are celebrating on this day.
Yeah.
And you will even find sometimes you'll run into Christians where you say, hey, happy Easter Sunday. And they'll say, happy Resurrection Sunday.
Yeah.
Like they can be very.
You get one of those.
Again.
Hey. Everyone, they might grab you up by the shirt, you know?
They will be very adamant.
We're so weird.
I'm not going to be, I'm not going to, we're not criticizing anyone that calls it Easter or Resurrection Sunday. Call it whatever you want. I do think Resurrection Sunday is a more accurate name.
I would agree.
But when we're advertising this Sunday, we've been advertising Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
Because everyone in America calls it Easter.
Yeah.
But the TikTok I saw was that Easter,
that's always a bad start.
The word Easter originates from a pagan goddess and another like pagan holiday.
Yeah.
And it was criticizing the church. I don't think this TikTok I saw was a Christian.
I actually don't. Sure. And look, people, two things. Well, okay, here's what I think, and not to cut you off again, but when it comes to this debate, I actually don't know that I buy into that. And people might hate me for that. I'm not convinced, because I did a deep dive on this not too long ago. I'm not convinced that it actually is tied to what you just said, that TikTok said.
That's my question.
Okay.
Keep going, because that's what I was going to bring up.
And I think this is my whole beef with TikTok theology in general, is anybody can put anything out there, and if they gain enough traction, right or wrong, what they say becomes fact. And this is one of those areas where, like, I tend to lean pretty like, yes, Resurrection Sunday. That's not going to surprise people. If you know me, that I would be that guy. I also don't go to this whole extreme of it is demonic to say Easter because it's tied into this thing. No. I actually don't believe that that's the case. I just think you can describe it better, but there's nothing wrong with Easter.
Right.
Yeah. I'm also dressing up as an Easter bunny.
A totally non-Christian related version of what you just said was about a month ago. This guy went viral on a podcast because he said the translation for the beginning of The Lion King was like, oh, look, it's a lion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it came out that was just a joke. Oh. And now he's being sued for defamation from the actual writer of the thing. But for like 3 weeks, everyone just believed this guy because he's an African guy. Everyone just believed him. And then it came out, no, he's a comedian and he was making a joke.
Oh, wow.
But everyone believed it. There were articles written about it, like all this stuff.
Wow.
So the same thing, I think, is circulating right now about the origins of Easter. And if you do any bit of Googling, you will find out that the primary thing that people cite as the pagan origin was written by one guy. It was a monk, but it was written by one guy, and the reference to that goddess exists nowhere else in all of historical archives literature. Does not exist. It was written by one guy, made reference to this, and it's like, okay, are we gonna trust that? And then there's other people say it derives from German roots, and there's even less understanding about that.
Yeah.
So where did it come from? I don't know.
Yeah.
I do not know.
Yeah.
But I love that you said TikTok theology. Be so careful.
Yeah.
Be so careful about what you hear and what you listen to and how you let that affect your spirit. Because the vast majority of the time, it's not true. Go.
I wish that people get sucked into all these debates about all these things. I wish people got half as mad that people don't know Christ and went and did something about that.
Come on.
As they do saying, oh, you shouldn't say Easter. You should say Resurrection Sunday. Da, 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 da. Go save people, go reach people, and then we can talk. Like, that's my whole broader beef.
Do you remember when we did the Jonah series, there was that thing circulating about Jonah and the fish god?
Yeah.
And now the fish god thing is real. Right. That's actually, there's real origins to that.
Yeah.
But then people extrapolated this thing about Jonah and they believed he was right. Yeah. And it's like, there's not actually a ton of evidence.
Oh, that's a great example. Yes. We talked about that a lot.
We talked about that. And neither of us mentioned it on the platform.
Yep.
And we said...
And it would preach.
It would really
preach. But we just weren't confident that we can say this with certainty.
There wasn't enough.
Yeah.
There clearly wasn't enough to that. So be careful of TikTok theology.
That's right. Before we do the drop, can I do one more thing?
Yeah.
You all tune in here every single week because you want the behind the scenes of some, conversations we have. We had one yesterday. You and I both have 25 minutes to preach this week. I have 25 minutes on Good Friday, and you have two 25-minute segments for both of our Easter services. And so for all of you faithful listeners, you can be in the loop this weekend. We got a little competition going.
We got a little competition.
Who can hit closer to the 25-minute mark?
Yes.
Does not include altar call, but
Not include
for those of you watching, if you want to...
That's super important for you, producer Ian, and Mike, if you're listening, because we might need some rulings on when does altar call officially start, if there's any controversy related to timing our sermons.
I don't want Ian weighing in on that.
Altar
I'm
call
leaving that.
starts when we put the graphic up on the screen.
This
No,
week I'm going to
no.
say, this is officially my altar call. I'm going to say that.
It's just this great
That's
message.
wild.
Everything's flowing great, and then we're
Hi,
switching.
This is my altar call.
That's amazing.
Message done.
So
Altar call.
we'll see who gets closer there. We've not historically been great at hitting when we have 25 minutes, staying true to that. So this is a way to try to get us to lock in a little bit. But with that being said,
Time for Easter candy draft.
favorite potato. Did you see?
No, I actually missed
April
it.
Fools.
Oh, I missed it.
Can you do it again, Ian?
I wasn't paying attention. Favorite.
It's really funny.
That is
Okay,
very funny.
I misread the show notes earlier, and I just read favorite candy draft. I don't know what Easter candy is. Like
Homeschooled.
Peeps.
We can
Is
do
that a
the
candy?
potato draft.
I'd be much better at a potato draft. I can try.
You guys can't hear whenever they turn off their mic.
You just-
We can hear them laughing at their own jokes through the wall.
Floor shook.
We have
He
been
must have-
laughing for the last 4 minutes because we knew the potato draft thing was coming up, and we were like, "This is so stupid."
That is funny. I will do my darndest here. I need to find out what Easter candies are. So-
Here's what we'll make a promise to the watchers. Next week, potato draft.
Oh, I like
Best
that.
version
Okay,
of
okay.
potatoes. All right, that'll be next week. But today,
No, it needs to be species of potato.
species.
Russet, golden, Idaho.
That's crazy.
All right. So, Ian, are you playing? I think you should play Easter candy.
Sure.
Oh man, that means I got to come up with more. I don't.
We're gonna do top three.
Okay, all right.
List randomizer.
This is going to be, trust me, Brandon, none of your picks will be my picks because I can't eat half the candy.
Right. Okay, Ian, you are first. Ed is second. Brandon is third. Ian, you're up.
Okay, first pick is those Whopper Robin egg multi-milk ball things.
Those are very good, and you're only taking those because you're allergic to everything else.
Correct.
I don't think I know what he's talking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're small.
They're the little Whopper
Yeah, Whopper
melted
candy.
milk ball things, but they're like colored.
Oh,
Robin
I
eggs
just
are what
okay. Oh, that's a
comes
good
up.
take. Okay, good take.
Those are popular.
Yeah,
They're popular. They're a classic Easter staple.
yeah.
I'm gonna go with. I'm so glad that I got
know
to
what
go
you're gonna
before
take.
you because
There's a really obvious pick here.
Yeah.
I hope we're talking about the same thing. I'm going Reese's
Yeah. Yeah.
eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was obvious.
Reese's eggs are better than regular Reese's. They are better than the Easter Christmas trees. They are the best. You get maximum peanut butter goodness inside of that chocolatey coating. Reese's eggs,
Yeah.
hands down the best.
That's good. Do jelly beans count?
Yeah.
I'm going jelly beans.
Oh,
I love jelly
It's a classic. That's a respectable.
I freeze them. You ever tried
What?
frozen jelly beans?
Didn't they break your teeth?
Well, they kind of thaw out in your mouth, and then they're just better. it's a good way to eat them. So freeze your jelly
Freeze your
beans.
jelly beans. All right, you're up
Second
first.
take.
Pick.
I thank God for ChatGPT. I didn't know what candy for Easter was. I'm gonna say chocolate cross.
What?
Classic.
What?
Classic.
Brandon.
That's
What?
what's the matter with that? A chocolate cross.
Oh,
But there's
my
like
God.
other really obvious Easter candy, like stereotypical Easter candy picks.
For real?
I think
Yeah.
that's fine. I think it's fine.
Once again, Ian and I disagree.
I think it's fine. A giant chocolate cross, I think, is good. People love chocolate.
Yeah.
Give them a big, thick chocolate bar. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm winning this after my first two. I really think I got this in the bag.
Yeah, probably.
My second pick, I'm going Cadbury cream eggs.
Interesting.
Fantastic.
Also,
Dang
wait,
it, I was picking that one.
You said after your. Oh, wait. What are they?
Here, actually, I need a ruling, Ian. Even though you are not, you're also playing. Do I need to specify between
you are
cream
not
eggs
winning with
and
that.
caramel eggs?
No, I think that's fine.
So I get the caramel version as well.
I think you just Cadbury egg. Period.
Cadbury egg.
Yeah.
I don't like
Right.
those things.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
they're so
I don't like
good.
those. I
Specifically the caramel. If I had to specify, I probably would have picked the caramel over the regular. They're fantastic.
All right, Ian.
Okay, so my second will be like chocolate Easter bunny because I feel like that's a classic.
Oh, but someone didn't like a chocolate cross.
I've never heard of anybody
Interesting.
getting a chocolate cross before.
Interesting.
I've always heard chocolate Easter bunny.
What is Easter about to you, Ian?
Oh
Let me
my
ask
gosh,
you that.
Brandon, let's not do
Because
this.
it sounds like
He calls
chocolate
it
is
Easter.
chocolate. Yeah, he's an Easter guy.
I don't have another good candy because I can't eat like anything, so I'm just gonna go Peeps, I guess.
Oh,
Even
man.
though I hate
That was
Peeps
my three.
so
That was my
much.
three. That's a good one. It's a really good one.
I hate Peeps.
What?
They are the
You
worst.
put those in the microwave.
Peeps are foul. They're only good to throw in the microwave and then throw them in the trash.
Yeah,
Okay.
they are very bad. Man, jelly beans was a really good pick.
Thank you.
Ed, you need one good one here, I think, to seal the deal, and you win.
know. I can't go another egg based thing. So I'm gonna go with Sour Patch Kids bunnies.
Okay.
Look them up. I heard
that was the
intern
thing.
Emma back there gave me a
She
loud
said,
what? So Google it. Google it, intern Emma. Sour Patch Kids
Not the
bunnies edition.
Sounds like a bad time.
It's similar to the Reese's
Behind
eggs. It's
the
like
scenes,
they're just
intern-
Sour Patch Kids, but they look
Intern
like
Emma
bunnies.
and Ed aren't getting along too great. Just behind the scenes info.
Yeah, they're beefing.
Yeah, there's a lot happening.
All right. Who's up
Ian-
last?
Ian goes with
I already
it.
went.
Here you went. This is your last pick.
Oh, I don't know that there's more. I think that might be all the Christmas or all the Easter.
There's a lot of
candies.
different eggs.
Apparently, there's a KitKat mini egg, and that just sounds good. I've never had it,
That sounds good.
but I'm gonna lock that in.
That's fine.
KitKat.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's
If it's not real, does Brandon automatically lose?
No.
no.
It can be a fun.
But that is
concept.
so appropriate because did you see the news article that 12 tons of Kit Kats were stolen?
It's partially why I picked it to set you up for this.
Did you? Are you
Yeah,
serious?
It is. It is. Am I good?
Look at our show notes.
Come
Oh, they are a
What
real
do?
thing. I just Googled it.
The Today article says, "Give me a break."
Wait, what's the controversy?
No controversy. Someone intercepted a truck carrying 12 tons of Kit Kats over in Europe and stole 12 tons of Kit Kats.
What do you do with that?
I don't know.
Wow.
It was in central Italy on their way to Poland.
That's so. Imagine they definitely didn't think that's what the truck was carrying.
There
There was supposed to be something else on that, and they opened that up and were
Who
like,
knows?
April
"You got to
Fool's
be
prank.
kidding!" Yeah, exactly.
Who knows? Maybe that's the thing they really wanted out of life, and
Maybe.
so they are gonna take it on.
Wow.
I
that's
saw
crazy.
I don't know if this was from the Bible app, but I saw a guy post.
Pivot.
It was an official. It was Dave Abramson. Do you know who that is?
No.
He's like a Christian guy. Oh my gosh, I think I'm saying his name wrong. But it was an official statement from the Bible app related to the Kit Kats being stolen, and it was just thou shalt not steal.
That's funny. Wow.
All right. I think that's all for our episode of Off the Record today. Thanks so much for spending part of your day with us. If today was enjoyable or fun or entertaining or helpful or, man, you learned something, whatever it was, make sure you share this with someone. And, man, if you're part of Amplify Church, come expectant this weekend. We got Good Friday, 7 p.m., and then Easter Sunday, 9 and 11. I hope you're going to be there. Bring someone with you. We really think it's going to change their life, and we're grateful for you. So be blessed. We'll see you this weekend.